This video is going to examine the method of factor analysis. So what we're going to do is come up to Analyze, Dimension Reduction, and if you have an older version of SPSS, I think it used to say Data Reduction. But we want to come over to Factor, and then we're going to specify our variables. Now what we've specified already here are the average math, science, and reading scores from 1993. The percent meeting or exceeding expectations from 94 for the same categories. We have average ACT scores for 93 and 94. We have the percent graduating from 93 and 94. And we have the percent with limited English proficiency from 93 and 94. And what we're going to do is see how these variables are related to one another and find out what kind of factor solution we come up with. So before we hit OK, we're going to hit descriptives and make sure that we have initial solution in the reproduced correlation matrix showing. For extraction, in this case, we're going to specify that we want the scree plot and an unrotated factor solution. It's going to be based on the correlation matrix. And under rotation, we're going to say Varimax with a rotated solution. And for scores, we are going to save the regression scores. Okay, so we'll click Continue. And under Options, we're going to leave everything there. We want sorted by size to be selected. And then we'll click OK. And that will generate our results. And what we see is that under the communalities, everything is above 0.70, which is sort of the minimum you hope to see for the eigenvalues. If we look at the scree plot, we see 1, 2 factors before it levels off, right, at 3. And then up here we see those same 2 factors showing up, and it identifies those 2 as the principal factors of the analysis. And this is the cumulative percentage of explained variance gets up to 92% based on those 2 factors. This is the component matrix, the reproduced correlations, and the rotated component matrix. And down here, the component transformation matrix shows these are orthogonal, which is based on the method, right? Orthogonal means they're not related to each other. And the final results of the analysis can be presented as a table, as we see here in the Mertler and Reinhardt book from Chapter 9. And what they find, what they transfer over from the results is the component 1, academic achievement, which really captures nearly all of the variables with the exception of the limited English proficiency, which is component 2. So those variables were not highly related to academic achievement, which is kind of an interesting finding by itself. But you could see of all the loadings over here, the highest 10th grade average math score was most highly correlated with that component. So if you were going to make your best guess at somebody's academic achievement in other categories, your best bet would be to examine their math scores from 10th grade. And thanks for watching.